Hi Cancer, welcome to your quantum entanglement reading with me, Jocelyn, the Quantum Queen. This is for Cancer, Sun, Moon, or Rising, and as always, welcome to my cross watchers. Cross watcher, you could be dealing with a Cancer, and the message could actually be for you, so feel free to take out however resonates with you and your situation. Keep in mind that these are general and timeless readings, and if you guys are wanting to book a one-on-one, my website information is down below in the description box. Wow, okay, card's been coming out like crazy. They are still currently booked up, so if you guys just want to go to my website and subscribe, I will send out an email blast when they open back up, or you can just keep in touch on the channel for those of you that are interested. And as always, just wanted to say thank you for liking, subscribing, and thank you for all of your good karma donations. I love that. Okay. I'm really excited to show you that. There's your door. First cards that you have popping out are clarity and the light. This is why I was kind of tripping out, because a lot of people have been getting clarity in these reads. So it says you are starting to clearly see how powerful you really are, and you have the light. The sun is rising and the dark is behind you. This is good. So Cancer, I kind of feel like there's some type of darkness that's kind of leaving your life. And the more it leaves, however this is playing out for you, if it's like a person leaving your life or an environment, you're gonna see things so much more clearly about like maybe some darkness that you were in. I kind of get this sense that you're in the midst of some type of situation, or maybe that's what you had been through, and you might not have even been able to totally see that it was toxic. Like there could just be something about your energy, Cancer, that you're so used to maybe trauma or just being around abuse or toxicity that you're like, if you were to talk to someone else that had never been around certain things that you've been around, they would be mind blown, because they'd be like, what? Like, or around a person that grew up in a normal or a healthy environment, they'd be blown away by what you've been through, because I think they wouldn't even be able to really process. You could just be kind of this shock absorber. Like you've kind of absorb so many shocking experiences. Like you're kind of like what is that on a car? Kind of like the shock absorber, you know? You're the one that does that. Like you're the one that takes hits energetically back and forth, and you have the Sun of Pentacles. So things could be moving kind of slowly right now for you. Maybe you're dealing with an earth sign, a Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, but right now I just get this sense that you could be feeling a little bit tested, or there is forward movement, okay? But I kind of get the sense that there's a little bit of your energy that is slow moving, and it could just be because of like some type of thing in your environment that you don't see it, that it could be a little bit of some, like the culprit, you know, like something that's causing some type of slowing in your energy, and you're like, when that shifts, or when you remove that thing from your environment, things are going to move, and you're going to be like, oh, okay, that's what it was. That's the light coming back into your life. And then you'll get all this clarity of like, oh, okay, I understand. And that's going to help you down the road to prevent yourself from going into those relationships and situations down the road. Okay, that's the one. Maiden of Cups. So you could be dealing with a water sign, a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, but I also kind of get that's you. Okay, this is what's happening, Cancer. So aside from the first message, I think that there's a particular person that you're either thinking about or you're wanting to connect to, but right now you don't see what they're doing, or because there's something about, you know, the hands over the eyes, like you don't know what this person is doing, or there could be just this waiting. Like the energy between you and this specific person is moving very slowly, as far as like some type of progress or movement. This person might be trying to like kind of draw out something. Because I wonder also if you're going to be moving into something new, Cancer. With that Maiden of Cups, there could be something new that you take a dive into. Okay, look at these cards coming out. All right. This is hilarious. It's not hilarious, but sometimes I just say that. Okay, you have the Four of Cups and the Ten of Cups. Okay, there's something that you're not seeing, or it's almost like something is being presented to you. Maybe some love offer is coming into you and you're like not satisfied with it, or there's something kind of unfulfilling. And it's because in your mind you have this vision of what you're wanting for yourself, or this could be someone in particular that you're really wanting, and there are other options that are coming in and you're like not interested at all. You're like, no, that's not it. It could be where you're at energetically. Going back to that, the Four of Cups, like there could be certain things that you're just not really satisfied with about your current situation, or just feeling like you're not really where you're meant to be, or it's just not really aligned with the vision that you had for where you would be right now. You're like, no, this isn't what I was thinking or expecting. You have the Queen of Pentacles, so you could be, again, there's that earth energy. This could be connected to like finances or financial goals that you have. So you've really been trying to like grow something in a material way for yourself. And so because of that, like there could have been a step backwards that happened for you in a way. And that's why I feel like it's kind of testing you in an interesting way, like testing your dedication, testing your persistence, your patience to get to your long-term end goal. And in your past position, we have the Five of Wands. So there was some conflict in the past, definitely. I feel like there was conflict between you and another person as far as like, or maybe even an environment. I'm gonna keep diving in because that feels significant to your past as far as what it was supposed to teach you out of it. You have the Ten of Pentacles, so this is amazing. That's what you're moving into. So that's why this is taking patience and dedication, and to kind of see like, are you going to keep doing this? Because I feel like what happens for you a little bit, Cancer, is like when obstacles come in, you think, oh, I'm not meant to do this. That's not what it is. It's all about like your persistence, you continuing to stick with something, even though something doesn't turn out quite the way you want, because the Maiden of Cups, that's still the development that's happening. Like sometimes this could be someone who just like bails out when things get hard, you know? So that also could be tied to a connection here, that like there was a lot of conflict between you and another person, because like whenever certain triggers would come up between you and this connection, it was like all of a sudden one person or the other would bail out. It was like when things got hard or when things got really challenging, it was like, I'm just going to discard. It could have been a straight up discard for some of you guys. I don't know why I'm getting that. In the Fear position is the Ace of Pentacles. So there could be something new that you're wanting to start up, maybe a new job, a new business, or wanting to go towards a new home. And so what you could be trying to do right now is you're trying to set up things financially, okay? Because this Queen of Pentacles and the Ten of Pentacles, you're trying to like maybe save money or get things really stable for yourself, because you're wanting to almost have things set up in a certain way before you dive into this thing, because you know that like maybe this will take some effort to really accumulate into something long term, but there's a little bit of fear about you actually starting it or going in the direction of it, okay? In your, oh, look at that. So the Queen of Swords is in your Strength position. Your strength is you being able to see through the BS. Like, and it could be tied to maybe this Four of Cups, like not feeling completely satisfied with your current reality or your current relationships or the current environment you're in. You can see that there's something not quite clear, because the Queen of Swords is very like perceptive. She can see like she has clarity into maybe seeing behind games, or seeing fickleness, or seeing like that something really won't follow through. That's your strength in this whole situation. And in your mind, you have the Six of Cups. So there's still a deep connection that you're still very, very much so thinking about. You're very nostalgic about this person or this environment or this job or something that you did in the past. You're still kind of thinking about that and dwelling on that connection. This could be someone, Cancer, that like, oh shoot, yeah, oh my gosh. Okay, going back to the very beginning, Cancer, someone is getting clarity that you're like the depth of a connection. They're starting to understand it. So going to this Queen of Swords, oh shoot, they're waking up to the significance of this relationship. Like, oh shnikey. So that could have been the conflict in the past, is like you saw it for what it was and the other person didn't. OMG. Okay, and then there in your last card is the Eight of Swords. Okay, that's a lot of like overthinking something, and it could be because of this whole energy that you're in where you're not quite satisfied with where you are. So what you're trying to do is you're trying to dive back to past energies and looking back to what went well, maybe because you're trying to conjure up the energy and chemically within yourself. So you do that by your thoughts, but what happens is it puts you way too up in the mind, and then you pull out of the present, and then you don't really get to the light that you're seeking. You know what I mean? So your door that's opening is the silent skill. This is why I was cracking up, because it says, I challenge you to unpack your mind. In meditation's grace, the soul can unwind. Breathe in, breathe out, let go of doubt. So I would just say, try to quiet your mind, get into meditation, because you're going to change your chemical releases that way. And that's where I feel like you'll probably get some type of clarity. There will be a silent skill that gets like revealed to you through that. I know that sounds very like, ooh, mystical. That's what happens though. Okay, so I'm gonna dive into the extended, see whatever else wants to come out, Cancer. So if you guys want to join me over there, feel free. Go down below, click on the Vimeo link, and I'll see you over there. But Cancer, if this is where we leave things, I'm sending you guys so much love, wishing you all the very best, and I'll see you in your next reading. Take care.